Welcome back. This is Mainland 98.3 FM here on radio. We had trends in the papers. We spoke about quite a number of issues, and now for Mainland Focus, because we don't have an opportunity or the luxury of time to take your comment on every single story, we have to pick out just a few and give you an opportunity analysis he made earlier regarding the two issues. And right after that, I will open the phone lines. I'll give out the number for text messages on WhatsApp, and also confirm that our streaming platforms are up and running and ready to take your contributions. Mainland Focus is what is happening at this time. That's the Supreme Court regarding the state of emergency declaration in Rivers State, and also the removal of the governor and also the state assembly. They are approaching the courts to ask questions and also to challenge the legality and constitutionality of this particular action by the president. Well, there's been a lot of reservations and there's been a lot of questions about whether or not the individuals, political stakeholders, for example, a former Plateau State governor who says that the PDP might not have the opportunity to resolve their internal crisis before 2027. Mind you, the governors are actually meeting to have conversations about how the party can move forward, conversations about mergers, conversation about how to flip regarding the strength of the PDP, especially with the internal crisis. For example, who is the secretary of the party? There is the suspension of a PDP governor in Rivers State and the suspension of the state assembly is actively working with the ruling party. So it's a lot of issues happening within the PDP. Well, this is all the information. We might not be able to talk so much about the case. You can understand the factor of subjudice. But with their meeting, more challenges from who is the secretary, from the Iñesom case, and let's just drop Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the government yet carried out. So what are your thoughts regarding in Borno State? I do understand that Borno State is not the only state that is going through a difficult time right now. Sometimes the intensity varies across different factors. Well, Babagana Zulum, the governor of Borno State, we even have Ali Undume, who had also been very loud about how Boko Haram members have taken over local government areas in the state out of context. Well, it was his statements were interpreted as ignorance to the real situation going on in Borno State as happening. But as the governor, he has approached the FCT. He has asked for collaboration with security services to help them to abate the rising or the upsurge of money to put in place to deal with the research influence on the entire country. We're still looking to get invested. All of these plans of ours are under attack. What can we do since the happen? What kind of policy and enactments will be useful to stem the tide of Boko Haram? These issues, and then I'll open the phone line. But you can take the number down, the number to call line again, 0913 600 430. Facebook and yes.
Well, on the issue of the PDP, again, like you rightly said, before, but for technical reasons, there was no closure point and an administrator when it comes to any state of emergency. I don't know whether it's going to go the same based on Section 305 of the Nigerian Constitution. So it's a good one that the PDP governors at least have been able to, and I think we just wait to see how the legal battle at the apex court will end on this particular matter. PDP, as it stands today, is still the largest opposition political. Yesterday on Political Roundtable, because it was just for I think a year or so, year plus or two, online, was on Saturday, was published on Saturday, talking about why the PDP may not be able to resolve their case. For him, he thinks which has become a big problem. These guys are still loyal to him. He has them in all parties. Financing the party was on the shoulders of Wike alone, and he did that strategically to position people in the party. Unfortunately, 15 elections, the 2019 election saw Sokoto State. So the idea was for Tambuwal to be the presidential candidate, while Wike would be the running mate. But I could also look at him as a running mate. Atiku went for Peter Obi. Wike had thought that, look, it was a done deal for him. Atiku still defeated him. And instead of choosing him as chairman, a BOT member, he knows what he's saying. And that, look, it will only take to ensure the PDP does not know PDP. It would also be dependent on Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed. I said that, look, as far as he's concerned, and people of Bauchi State are able to work together. People of different interests, different thinking and alliances. So this saves the PDP. If that does not happen, I think I will have to go with the prediction of Vice President who said that, look, you might have a mass exodus of politicians from the PDP with a new alliance and coalition. So we have to wait again to see what comes out of the lives of the people. We should listen to Professor Babagana Zulum. He's on ground there in Borno State. And if he has said that again, there's a resurgence of Boko Haram elements whether the VP is happy or not happy, that should not affect how the issue of the threat of Boko Haram.
But for those of you who probably did not hear the comments of the about the spate of insecurity in Borno State and using that as an opener to the general operatives in ensuring peace and order in the state. Just give us a minute, we'll be back and I'll start to take your phone calls.
7 were severely injured and 14 experienced minor injuries. Let me start with the country. It doesn't know what is ongoing in the country. Our discussions during the security resurgence of Boko Haram, to assure you that as air staff, we receive assurances from them that
10 is the phone line. Earlier that we are giving out airtime to be on a streaming platform for over 2 hours and the airtime. Let's open the phone lines. Hello.
I'm the first official cousin. Yeah. This is your business. This PDP. I am praying to play one person weekly. Is turning a whole party upside them to win. I will vote for another party. That's my own personal opinion. My opinion do not represent anybody, so please. In fact, it's a shame. That's a shame. God bless you.
It's nice to hear from you. 09136000410. Hello.
11 PDP governors are right. I support them with my heart. What happened in Turumbu want to capture River State because of 2027 election. What they got in River State, so PDP governors should go and see and the highly condemnable thing. So the soldiers should do something and they leave because the Benue State now is becoming a bomber harvest to the terrorists.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Insecurity in Jones. They are stakeholder. Let me say so. We are talking about the Fidelis Tagon, who also is a Biron tribe also. We are talking about the Jonajan, who the Roman. These are the people that are ruling this state since 1990 side of the platinum. And their forefather of government they call Barakin Ladi. 89%, but they didn't ever come up one day. This is that to that place. Government institution that to that place because they are the government that they are born in. Then you know that is an. They are not even.
The situation, if you can, in 30 seconds.
Let me just.
Thank you so much. It's been 2 minutes, please. Let's be considerate. Thank you very much. Hello. Thank you.
The one of my friend Fuad.
He's good.
Okay, God bless. Well, as for PDP, that party to me will continue to leave with opposing parties. Well, major concern. The government whose bogus amount of money they are claiming to fight to get on to the people.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your comment. Maybe move a little.
It's okay now?
All right. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. My name is Prince. PDP having a meeting in Ibadan today. I love it. I want their matter to be settled. And let Nigeria move forward. And that is how it's supposed to be. Why? We have been tackling these people. But if there's a dialogue within themselves, because somebody say you kill my cow, I'm killing woman being replaced for my cow. That is it, and I tell you, it's love. Whether you're Christian, you're Muslim, you don't love one another, you are not going to do the will of God. So this is just very much in the face. Cause that will enable the military to the governors or the people in the north. They're open grazing. They become them of the north. They're using this.
Appreciate you. I'll start to read messages in just a few minutes. 09130. Let me read a few WhatsApp messages. We have Coyote from Ikot President Tinubu, reality on the matter. Regards. All right, Coyote. We have another activities. Firstly, let all those listed for cite orders to any terrorist caught in the act, irrespective of their region, since that there's been a lot of killings of farmers after lodging. Good morning to the crew. Enough to bring in insurgency and the upcoming wars will refrain from the crime. Our borders in the north should be make the governance ungovernable. The worst happens. If lions were invited to devour enemies, the aftermath will be worse. Watching the movie. Sooner, confessions like IBB would happen if I instigated the declaration of the state of emergency in Rivers. Even if there was security challenges, that's been busy playing politics rather than stopping the crisis that made him foisted there. What about the killing across others Agbado Junction? We have good morning, Sage and Mr. Fawad. No matter the script, no ban. The president should focus more on his case with the FBI. Senior security officers and those that are left behind are busy paying salaries from Trade Fair Lagos. Okay, let's go back to taking phone calls. Two issues that we have on the table: the insecurity in Borno State as something incidents of insecurity, and also to ensure that there's synergy between the on ground. Some people are looking at the book, might not be able to understand the full picture compared to somebody who lives in the country. We're also talking about the PDP as a party state, and also will they be able to resolve their issues before 2027, especially now that there's still been memory of the two stories that we're analyzing. Let's get your opinion. Tell me your name, where you're calling.
Yeah, I'm French. Please, I wanted to ask a question. I heard that Mubarak cannot deal with Wike, don't know how to play politics. And this is 11 governors. And then go to the story. We have overstressed the men, bringing it to Rivers State. The Boko Haram, they know that Nigeria has stopped this policy and focus on how to deal.
Hello? All right. Good morning.
This is the way I have a memory. The party that cannot. And the funny thing is that our former VP is too quiet. Politics capitalize on it and they bring up that something. And if that Supreme Court, they will not get anything there. If they let them be 20 by one person. Like I say, you must not do this.
Thank you.
Much.
All right. You tell me your name.
My name is Alexiswa. It's wrong. Right from the time of our past President Muhammadu Buhari. Look at
Bonked that they have never recruited repentant Boko Haram into the military.
Fine. And you remember, Babalola, they give a kind of free hand to them to be flowing in from the north. Open the border. President Muhammadu.
Hello?
It's like a dog eat dog. You remember when they are contesting for primary, Wike and Obi, they are the four, the contestant. They disappointed themselves. Wike is now retaliating. And I expect them to have done the justice there.
Thank you very much for your comment. Hello.
Okay.
Welcome.
Concerning the crisis in PDP and the Mexico, for being proactive, for the declared after the emergency, have taken the federal government to court on this matter. Let us just assume that the National Assembly. Remember, there's a River State
of misconduct, and then that is usually that's the start. A notice of misconduct is of impeachment. That's not how it works. It's a very lengthy legal process. You first submit a notice of misconduct. The governor is in, so there is none, and I was trying to talk to you so we can talk about it. It's not a debate of any kind. We're just talking. Thank you very much for your comment. Welcome.
You see, I'm highly disappointed in PDP terrorizing and raising anti-party activities to step aside. What kind of party? What kind of time I say, is that how they're going to lead Nigeria when they cannot even stand on their ground and say, we don't want you because you have been. Now, concerning the. But it's much interest. Boys, it could be anybody, and no investigate the way we stand. Going on constitution has become something they can act on the same way you acted. He's a bad president. He'll be afraid. That is my submission this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you for your insight. Oh, wonderful. I was simultaneously trying to bring up a notice of gross misconduct, a notice of allegation. Then the notice is served, and then the government an investigative panel. And then the investigation investigate. There's a consideration for that particular report, and then there's a final vote for removal. There are legal restrictions, of course. There are determinations by the panel of the State House of Assembly for 11 to 12 processes. You don't just submit a notice of impeachment. That's not how it works. You first submit a notice of allegation, which is the first step. 10 a.m. We do have the recap with Cordelia Okwe and Joseph Folo. Be joining them by 10 a.m. to talk national issues, as I said before. The review, something that we played to you earlier, is about a young lady lady who is going through a kidney issue. Her name is Omolara, relation of health and the payment for health. We have decided that we are going to help her as a young woman. Mind you, you're not paying the money directly to Mainland FM at all. You're sending the money to the individual who needs this money. So if you'd like to donate to Omolara Roots, you can see to